Hey everyone, Brian Peters from Buffer here. Today I'll be breaking down the latest Instagram changes, including how it works and what you need to know in order to boost your engagement and reach. If you're unsure where to start or you simply want to take your Instagram marketing to the next level, this video will help you do exactly that. So without further ado, let's kick things off. First off, I just wanted to acknowledge how much of a challenge it is to get your content seen in the Instagram feed. There are literally hundreds of millions of users and millions of photos being posted each day. Go you for even watching this video and taking the next step in your Instagram marketing journey to get your content seen on a regular basis. Right now, there's a 10% or less chance that your audience will see a single post from you in the feed. And there's lots of factors that go into the Instagram algorithm that show people content in the feed, but the number one and most important factor is engagement. Whether you're a brand or a business and you post a photo or video to the Instagram feed, the number one thing that Instagram is looking for is how much engagement that post is getting, particularly within the first hour. So things like likes, comments, video views, shares, direct messages are all super important right off the bat. So you're probably wondering, how do I do that? How do I increase engagement within the first hour? I'd recommend a few things. First thing, as soon as you share a photo to the feed, make sure to then share it to Instagram stories. Include a CTA within your Instagram stories that says, hey, I just posted a video or photo to my feed, go check it out on my profile. The next thing you wanna do as soon as you post a photo or video is make sure that you respond to every single comment right away. What Instagram is looking for is that your photo or your video is getting a lot of active engagement, and the most active thing are of course comments. So if you respond to every single comment right away, it's gonna show Instagram algorithm that people are enjoying and interacting with your content. And then number three, of course, you're gonna wanna post a caption that sparks either likes, comments, or shares. You can do things like ask your audience questions or post a really thought-provoking quote. The more you can keep your captions actionable, short, and sweet, the more people will like, comment, and share. Quick note about captions though is make sure before you post your caption that is mistake-free. In Instagram's latest algorithm change, whenever you change a caption or edit a caption, it actually resets the engagement numbers for that post. I'm not sure why, but every time you make a change, it resets the engagement numbers. So if you're going to make a change to your caption, make sure you do it within the first 5 minutes. But if it's after an hour or two and you have a lot of engagement towards the post, you might want to just roll with the mistake that you might have made. It's okay. So first things first, focus on increasing engagement. The second major Instagram algorithm ranking factor is relevancy. Relevancy, as you may know, is how likely people are to interact with your content. Basically, Instagram takes all of a user's history, so your history, my history, what you've liked, what you've commented on, what you haven't liked, and then puts it all into the algorithm and serves up content based on what you're most likely to interact with. And the same goes for your followers too. Your followers all have individual ranking factors that Instagram uses to show them certain types of content. So in other words, you're competing with hundreds of different posts within the Instagram algorithm at any given time. But that being said, there are great ways to improve the relevancy of your posts. First is to absolutely use hashtags. Hashtags are a great way to improve relevancy, but you have to be careful about which ones you use and how many. You can actually use up to 30 hashtags on any given post, but we at Buffer have experimented and we recommend using anywhere between 10 and 20 hashtags in your posts to keep them fresh, relevant, and not looking spammy. Now, when I say your hashtag should be relevant to your content, what I mean is you don't want to just fill your posts with irrelevant hashtags that are just popular on Instagram. What you want to do is focus on hashtags that are specific to your content and within your niche or the type of content that you're posting about. The more granular you are with your hashtags, the more relevant people you'll get to see your posts, and in turn, the more engagement and reach you'll get. And don't forget, with the new algorithm and the new features with Instagram, people can now follow hashtags. So using hashtags in your Instagram marketing strategy is basically a must for every brand and business moving forward. The other strategy for increasing relevancy is to post consistently great content. For starters, Instagram's algorithm favors recent posts, which is why it's important to post on a regular basis. And then the content obviously has to be good. So make sure to consistently stick with a theme or style that you want people to follow you for on Instagram. Find that style and deliver on that promise over and over again to your followers, and that's what helps to make great content. The The third and final most important factor in the new Instagram algorithm is Instagram stories. I'm sure you know what stories are, and I'm sure you've used them as a business or personal profile in the past, but did you know that they are also an important part of the overall Instagram algorithm? Stories can absolutely help you stand out from the crowd, especially if you're a business profile, entrepreneur, influencer. Well, actually they help personal profiles as well, so pretty much across the board. As you know, Instagram shows the Instagram stories at the top of the feed, and they're also starting to show the stories throughout the news feed as well. So obviously making a big push for stories in their new algorithm and the algorithm continuing forward. In order to get the most out of your stories, make sure to post content consistently. Similar to other platforms, posting content consistently to Instagram stories will help your content be seen more often by more people. The way Instagram ranks Instagram stories is now by engagement at the top, not by chronological order of posted. So the more often you post, the more likely it is that your content will get shared and seen by followers in your feed. The other way to succeed with Instagram stories is to make your stories interactive. Ask questions, post polls, use locations in your stories, use hashtags, tag friends. There's so many options within the Instagram stories platform or feature that allows you to really make the most of that content. Many of which businesses and brands aren't taking advantage of at all. So I highly suggest doing things that everyone else isn't doing within Instagram stories and making them creative and your own. In fact, we at Buffer have been running experiments on our Instagram stories and including a poll or adding a location. It has been shown to increase stories engagement and views by 50 to 100%. So even just those two little things are making a big difference for us. So there you have it. Instagram is one of the fastest growing platforms on the planet, and now is a perfect time to jump on this trend. Even though it is a huge challenge to get your content seen within the Instagram feed, you are well ahead of other marketers out there just by watching this video alone. So keep learning, keep experimenting, and I promise you will find success on Instagram in the future. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to subscribe to our channel below. Lots more marketing and social media strategic videos coming your way. With that, I'm Brian Peters. I'll talk to you all soon.